Hey guys, welcome to the Gun Duty channel. This week I got something. It's one of my favorite guns that I own. I've had it for many years. I've even had other generations of the same gun. It was one of the first guns that I ever wanted to own when I turned 21. Now this one is the more updated version of the gun I wanted when I turned 21. But it is something neat that I like, and it's fairly cheap. You can get one at any of your local stores for under $300 usually. So it makes a really good carry gun on a budget, or truck gun. That's what I use it for.
They call me a god. 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 Let's go.
The Taurus Millennium G2. Now this is their compact 9mm. It does run 12 round magazines in 9, of course. They also make it in 40 cal, but I'm not a big 40 cal fan myself. So this one is fixed with a O-Light PL Mini Valkyrie 2. It's pretty much some of the only lights that'll fit on this guy that you can find holsters still for. Does have standard 3-dot sights, a little 3¼ inch barrel. It's not a big gun, as you can see. It fits in my hand pretty decently. It makes a really good concealed carry gun. But what I like about it is it's one of my most reliable guns. I've had a couple different generations of the same gun, and I just keep going right back to the Pt111 Millennium G2. I've had the G2C, I shot the G3C. Both are great guns, but for some reason I always make my way back to the Millennium G2. It's just ridiculously reliable. Now I did upgrade the trigger on mine, and I've done some striker channel fixes on it to make it a little bit cleaner, crisper trigger. I will say, if you do plan on doing it yourself, be careful, because if you lose springs or safety balls or anything like that in this guy, you have to order entire trigger packs online, because they don't sell just individual parts for this gun. You have to order entire trigger parts. So first thing I lost was the safety ball plunger, and I like having this as a manual safety on this, because I do throw it in my car a lot, and I don't want the risk of a round going off from being jostled around inside my glove box or wherever I end up putting it that day. But I like this gun for a lot of different reasons, so I had to go order a new safety ball. Well, in the process of reinstalling everything, I then lost the retaining spring for the slide stop. It is near impossible to find the retaining springs by themselves, so I would have had to order a whole new trigger pack again. I wasn't going to do that, so I figured, screw it. I do a tap rack anyway, so I really don't need that last round hold open or slide stop there. So I just forfeited it completely. Now it does leave a little gap there where sand can get in, but I've shot the heck out of this since and never had an issue. The negative side though is you don't know you're empty till it goes click. It does have a little bit of recoil. It's a little snappy. I wouldn't suggest this for people that are recoil sensitive. It is a great gun. It's not massive in recoil, but it is enough to where anyone who's recoil sensitive will not like this gun. So even though it's small, guys out there, stop buying your wives the small cute guns, especially chambered in these big calibers. That veers them away from shooting. So if you want to get your wife or anyone who's recoil sensitive a gun, get a little bit bigger gun. If you're going with 9mm, get a full size or a little under full size a gun, because that recoil impulse is going to be a little bit smaller, make it a little bit more comfortable for them to shoot. If they're shooting something like this or a little bit smaller for their first time, they're going to hate shooting. And you don't want your wife to hate shooting, because you want her out there enjoying shooting and wanting you to buy more guns. So my recommendation to you, start her on something bigger, and then work her way down to something smaller. And then, ladies out there, if you're a better shot than your man, start him out with a big gun and work his way down. It'll stroke his ego too, and he'll be like, "Oh, I got the big gun, woohoo!" But yeah, I love this gun. It's a great little pistol. I've owned a couple of them. I always seem to go back to them. They're amazing guns, and you can get them used for under 200 bucks. So, and as you guys saw, I fucking flinched from hell. So obviously, I haven't been out shooting in a minute. So, but yeah, they're great. Magazines are super cheap. All the generations use pretty much the same magazine, so magazine interchangeability is pretty common. Now I have seen that they use the SIG 226 pattern, so you can use SIG 226 mags, but ever since Taurus introduced the G3 and the G3 Tactical, you can get all the way up to 17 round mags from Taurus, and you got Taurus's warranty going along with it. So I recommend sticking with Taurus, but you can run the 226 mags. I have done it, and it works. And there's plenty of people online that make sleeves that fill in that gap down there. I'm not a huge fan of trigger sleeves or grip sleeves on magazines because they do tend to pinch you, but you can get them. But if you do plan on picking one of these up, I would highly suggest doing some polishing on the internals, swapping out that plastic striker channel with a metal striker channel, and maybe upgrading that trigger shoe, because this trigger shoe is much better than the original. You can find them online. I found mine through eBay, the trigger shoe. Everything else I found from Lakeline Tactical or Lakeline LLC, something like that. It's a very popular Taurus thing. They sell sights, they sell components for the internals. It's great. I polished my barrel too, just to make it a little bit smoother, a little bit better action, and I polished the feed ramp. Usually when you're going to have failures to feed, it's going to be something wrong with the feed ramp or way the slide is cycling. So get yourself some good quality magazines, do some polishing, make this a great gun. I personally love it. It's got some decent grip texture. You can get your hand on there pretty good, and it's small enough to conceal carry if you decide you want to do that. But if you guys like this kind of content and you want to see more, definitely hit the subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. If you have subscribed, go down in the comment section, tell me what else you'd like to see. I'll make sure I do whatever I can to make that happen. Hit the like button, tell me I'm doing a good job. If I don't see those likes, I can't really tell if I'm doing a good job. So please hit that like button, comment in the comment section, get this algorithm working in our favor so this channel could grow and we could get some better guns going on in this channel. So add some explosions, because I know you guys enjoy shooting videos, but everybody likes a good explosion. So give me some likes, give me some comments, hit that subscribe button, get the algorithm going in our favor, and that way this channel can grow and eventually get big enough to where we could get some really fun guns and some big explosions. Till next time, I'll see you on the Gun Deity channel, guys.
Let's go.